Hey everybody, it's Emma Romano here. Just want to really quickly jump on because I'm in between clients. I just had the most beautiful woman in my rooms here. So she's come in here. She's been in grief since 2009 due to her parents passing away. She looked after them. They had dementia. Incredible woman. She's beautiful. She's 57 and she just never understood who she is or why she is the way she is. So she's like a doormat. She lets people walk all over her. She doesn't have boundaries, nothing like that. So she's come in and she's got we're chatting and we really found who she was. She's amazing. But I said to her, what's with your tooth? She goes, I've got a wobbly tooth and I'm scared of the dentist. Why? What happened at the dentist? She said, when I was 7, I was getting a filling and it was hurting me. And I was telling the dentist to stop. And he wouldn't. He said, so I bit down on his finger. And then he told my mum. And then my mum was mortified. And I just copped it all the way home. And I went, this could possibly be where you have created a belief system that you cannot speak your truth or have boundaries. So when we are 7, we have a conscious mind, things that we're aware of. You're aware that you're sitting here watching me right now, right? And then you have an unconscious part of the brain. So the unconscious part of the brain, it'll be unconscious until I let you be conscious of it, is you are completely unaware of your little toe until I just mentioned it then, right? So there's lots of things going in the unconscious mind. It's keeping us alive, it's breathing, it's replenishing cells, it's doing all sorts of stuff. It's got our belief systems in there, it's got our emotions, it's got all kinds of crap. There's also a critical factor. So our critical factor is our bullshit radar. And we don't actually have a bullshit radar until we're 7. So that bullshit, that's why you can tell somebody who's young, they're like, there's Father Christmas. And they go, ah, right? And afterwards, they'll be like, yeah, really? So it's a bullshit radar. This is before she had her bullshit radar created. She already found out that, one, if she says no, no one's going to listen to her. The dentist didn't listen. 2, if she then sets up a massive boundary and bites, 3, she gets shamed for it. So her unconscious mind is, so at 7, the love of her life is her mother. And the worst thing can happen when you're 7 is for your parents to be upset with you, because your natural animal instincts come up for shelter and being fed. So if mother or father is not looking after me or is upset with me or themselves, I might be in fear that 1, I may not be fed, and 2, I may not have shelter. So we will play down and do anything that we possibly can to survive our environment, to make it easier for us. So this woman, just in this one event, so she's 57, this happened 50 years ago, she was 7, has already made her unconscious mind went, I have to keep you safe. So please don't say no again. Don't have boundaries, because 1, people won't listen to you anyway. And 2, there's too much shame involved around it. Interesting, isn't it? Fucking interesting. So you can get rid of a belief system. I'm going to tell you a really fucking quick way of it. 1, you want to recognize the belief system. You don't have to know the reason of it. You probably never fucking know, because shit, it can happen when you're 3, right? You want to get rid of a belief system is this. 1, how's it working for me? Because if you have a belief system that you know is not working for you, but continue to keep it, there's a secondary gain. Do you get attention for it? Do you get out of things for it? Like, I've got a bad back and so therefore I can't vacuum. Might be working. It makes me can't vacuum, right? So have a look. Are you getting a secondary gain out of that belief system? If you're not, you want to ask yourself, or even if you are, you can ask yourself, hang on, how can I do something positive to get that secondary gain? And then you want to say, who am I without this belief system? And what do I have to do that's the opposite of that belief system? So all of a sudden, if I've got a belief system that I can't have boundaries, and next thing go, no, fuck, I can have boundaries. Absolutely, I can have boundaries. I then have to prove to myself, and I tell you why. It's a section of the brain called the caudate nucleus. The caudate nucleus is our reference. It's like a filing cabinet. So if I say, hey, do you speak fluent Japanese? And what your conscious mind will go into your unconscious mind, it'll go through the caudate nucleus and go, No, you don't. Okay, so I don't. You don't speak it, so you don't. I can't do it. So if I'm sitting here saying I want to learn to love myself, I want to really fucking love myself, I have to do something, physically do something. I have to get up. I either have to declare or I have to take myself to a movie, something that I love doing. I have to do it then and there to prove to the caudate nucleus that it's a truth. Because what you say, you will never manifest. It's what your habits and behaviors are. That's what you will manifest. That's what you become. Anyway, I got to go. Clients, love ya.